every 20 minutes. It's your statewide Alabama weathercast.
It's Monday, September the 15th, an Alabama weather update. This is James Spann. While most of the state will be dry this week, we actually have a few thunderstorms this morning over the northwestern corner of the state. In fact, take a look at our Skycam. This is at Cherokee in northwest Alabama, and from time to time we have seen some very impressive lightning strikes on that camera view, like that one. And that is a sign it still does rain in Alabama, just not much in September. Those storms are most active over the western part of Lauderdale, Colbert, and Franklin counties early this morning. We're recording this update right at 6 o'clock, right before sunrise. So again, some of our friends in the northwestern corner of the state getting some early morning thunder. In fact, we'll take a look at the Skycam in Florence, looking back into the thunderstorm complex there. And again, from time to time, we've seen some pretty active lightning. Now, the bulk of the heavy rain has been west of Florence, west of the Shoals, over in the western part of Lauderdale and Colbert counties. But again, some early morning thunder. But for most of the state, it's totally dry this morning. This is the Skycam coming from the campus of the University of Alabama, where the sky there is mostly fair. This is a look at the Skycam atop Galleria Tower in Hoover. It's totally clear there in the Birmingham Metro. Down below, that's Interstate 459 and U.S. Highway 31. We'll keep working our way down to the south. Let's go way down south. How about Gulf Shores? Love that shot. Down below, you can see the Pink Pony, the Hangout, Beach Boulevard. Things are looking good. And, of course, we are here in the midst of the hurricane season. Traditionally, in mid-September, something's going on, but it's quiet. And we do note tomorrow is the anniversary of the landfall of Hurricane Sally 5 years ago. And, of course, we'll have more about that on the updates tomorrow. But look at there. And, again, this is the radar image captured at 6:03 this morning. 6:03 a.m., right before sunrise. You can see those heavy downpours over the western parts of Lauderdale, Colbert, and Franklin counties in northwest Alabama. And statewide, we need some rain, but I'm afraid for most of you, no, that is the exception rather than the rule today. In fact, there's the big radar view, and you can see for the rest of the state, absolutely nothing. Just that cluster of storms over the northwestern corner of the state to start the day. Satellite perspective, little upper low is spinning to the east of Alabama over the eastern part of the Carolinas. That's not a tropical feature. That's an upper low. Otherwise, winds aloft are light and variable, just not much dynamic support for any type of rain this week. We've got mostly 60s on the board to start the day, but we note Florence coming in at 72 because of the clouds they have there. Here's what we're watching this week. Showers and storms remain scarce. Understand, I know it's pouring for some of you in the northwest corner of the state, but for most of Alabama, that's the case. Highs this week and into the weekend, low 90s, about 5 to 8 degrees above average for mid-September, but morning lows not bad. Morning lows in the 60s, which is where we should be. The dew points are down. This is not like the heat we see in August and September. So in the tropics, again, here we are, peak of the season. It's just quiet. We've got that one wave in the central Atlantic between the coast of Africa and the Lesser Antilles, and there is a 70% chance this thing becomes a depression or storm. However, this will be turning north into the open Atlantic. We see no threat to land. The Gulf looks good. No tropical storms, no hurricanes, at least for the next 7 days. So here's a look at our 7-day forecast. First off, for the northern half of the state, we've got that 20% chance in there today, mainly for the storm complex that's going on this morning. Most of the state dry today. Highs around 90 through Wednesday, low 90s on Thursday and Friday. And understand every day the chance of a shower is not zero, but when it's less than 10%, we don't show the possibilities here. Again, for the weekend, highs not too far from 90. South Alabama, same thing. The chance of rain, technically not zero, but most locations with no rain. Through the weekend, highs low 90s on most days with lows mostly in the 60s. That is the Alabama weather update this morning on the Alabama Weather Network.